Ain't that funny how they still have an announcement? Oh, you can't see it because of my face cam. They still have an announcement right here. It says, excited to announce Ark 2 multiplayer sandbox survival game starring Vin Diesel. Why is that still here? And we haven't heard anything about that in years, it seems like. I don't know. Just a little strange. A little strange. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the world here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, wrong tab. Yo, what up, Echo? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good morning. Yeah, very slow start today. I normally am already been live for over an hour at this point, but today I'm a little behind schedule. I went for a nice little run this morning. It was sweet. Decided to take my time, make some coffee, get hydrated, all that stuff. Although I'm sure if G joins the stream, I'll be doing plenty of getting hydrated once he's here. All right, so plan for today. One of the big things is, glad you're right, because G was worried. Yeah, I'm good, G. No worries, man. Welcome to the stream, G. Of course, I'm all right. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, so I already have enough metal to make an industrial forge. The only thing we need now is polymer, so that's probably the first thing I'm going to do. You've been running all day. What are you talking about? Went for a big run today? Let's go get some obsidian while we get started here. Make sure this sucker's empty. Good. Oh, I don't need these. Oh, I also threw down a bunch of... I normally use smithies to, like, store everything in. I've been liking that a lot lately, but I finally decided to throw a bunch of storage boxes down because obviously they're a lot cheaper than vaults. They're even cheaper than smithies. And yeah, they only have 45 slots as opposed to a smithy has 75. But you can fit... They're a lot cheaper. And you can fit so many of them in one little space that you can't do with smithies. So, yeah, I made a bunch of storage boxes and put them in the house here. You butcher the meat yourself? Yeah, very cool. What does that have to do with running, though? You don't have that much orbs? Okay, good. Sweet. That means you can't give me too many hydrates. But I'm sure you'll get some orbs. Yeah, yesterday or last night I did some prep work. You'll see there's a bunch of thatch foundation spam out here. Basically, I want more buildings. Like, I want a greenhouse and I want enough space to put down this industrial forge and everything. So I think we're going to make some behemoth gates that go and cover the front here. Or maybe I'll do metal dino gates. I'm not really sure which one yet. I have drank liquid. Yes, I drank some Gatorade, about half a Gatorade. I would say I would drink water. I normally drink water, but I drink water bottles because the water in Arizona is not that good. Like the tap water. Ooh, here's a doe dick. Level 12. Yeah, that doe dick could die. But yeah, that water's really not that good, so I drink bottled water, and the case of waters which just ran out this morning. And I really didn't want to open the next one because it's in a cardboard case, and I need it. And the freaking the tape is like really strong and stuff. Like, you got to get a knife out really if you want to open it, and it's just really annoying. So I didn't do it. I've not drank any water today. BRB sounds good. Come on, dancer. I also tamed this pretty high level Anki off stream. It was a 108. Which I know in the grand scheme of things, not that high level. But for the island, where 120 is the max level, this is pretty high. I didn't realize that these obsidian rocks actually give you metal and obsidian. I thought they just gave obsidian and stone. But it seems like they give all three. Stone, metal, and obsidian. Which is kind of OP, honestly. We'll keep all the metal on there, throw out the stone. And throw the obsidian on the... You know, it's so weird. Oh, here we go. Here's an hydrate. Alright. Cheers, mate. I mean, my coffee might be a little hot. But... There's the first sip. Gotta carry 4.1 tons of meat. Had to run around the area giving people meat. Oh, well, that's cool, man. It's so weird that the RG has an obsidian weight reduction, which I'm not complaining about. I'm really glad it does. But the Anki, for some reason, doesn't. I don't understand how the Anki could be, like, one of the best ways to farm obsidian in the game. And yet, it cannot it doesn't get a weight reduction for obsidian. Makes no sense to me. Fix it. We are probably gonna need to, we need to be hoarding cementing paste. I think I'm gonna want to tame some of the snails on this playthrough. I think that'll make it a lot easier for me. Because the beaver dams on the island are just not as easy to come by, and they don't spawn so frequently like they do on Rag. On Rag, it seemed fine just using the beaver dams right next to the base. I was getting plenty of paste all the time. I feel like we're not going to have the same success. But I did also tame that frog. Unplayable. Yeah, this game is absolutely unplayable. I did also tame a frog, so we could get some extra paste that way if I take it into a cave. I could probably carry a stack and a half, yeah. Still run. What do I want to put? I guess we'll do more weight on the RG, might as well. I had to go get some oil last night when I was playing offline. And I went up to the snow for that, and I saw a Karcha and a Giga on the same freaking mountain. It was epic. It was epic. I know they share spawns. The soles of your feet got skin. Now for real, I can't walk. Were you doing it barefoot? That's crazy, bro. Well, I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a great ceremony, a great Eid. I forgot the rest of it. It's like Eid something. Sorry for forgetting. I'm seeing Dodicks all over the place. When I played through the island on ASA, like last year, I couldn't find a Dodic to save my life. I remember I spent so much time looking for even just a mid-level Dodic, and I couldn't find one. I feel like the spawns are a little bit different. Like, I know a lot of people think they just copy-pasted the code over, but even like silica pearls, I feel like... Even like the silica pearls, I feel like aren't even remotely in the same location. Oh yeah, we're up on a jackpot right here. I also love that this mountain has so many of the solid gold rocks instead of just like the mostly gold rocks. You get like twice as much gold out of them. Alright, we need like 300 more polymer for the forge, and I have how much obsidian? Let's see. Full metal node? Yeah. Like the full gold. Full gold, yeah. We have like 750 of this. What's the conversion rate? Is it like 3 obsidian turns into 1 polymer, or 2 to 1, or 1 to 1? I don't know. We might as well get some more while I'm here. Gold ain't right? Well, I know it's metal. But I'm just saying the color on it, like the rocks look like golden rocks, you know? They make them look gold. These ones are like mostly gold looking, you know? They're like, or they're black, but they have like little hints of gold on them. And then the other ones are like this one over here is just completely covered. It looks like it's fully gold, is what I mean. Yes, I know I don't get gold from it when I harvest it, but does this RG really want to start a fight right now? Three types of metal nodes? Yeah, I know there's like blue ones on Aberration too. I think Aberration we should play through after the island. That would be fun. I haven't spent very much time on Aberration at all. Yeah, that RG don't know who he's up against. That's what I'm talking about. You hate that day so much. That's interesting. I'm a good person because I donate so much, but I hate this day for real. That is really good. A rock was green. Maybe it was a tree in its past life. I didn't see any green rocks. It's crazy. Okay, these obsidian rocks are not giving me very much obsidian anymore. But there's still a couple more we can grab real quick. I just would hate to come all the way up here just to collect obsidian. I'm sure we have enough now, but we might as well get extra too, because I'm gonna want to make other stuff too. All right, you know what? This is good. I'm tired of not being able to move around on my Anki anyway. Oh, but I'm so close. So close to these other two rocks. Oh, I thought I would reach it from here. One more. When I broke it. Yeah, I didn't see the green rock, but that's all right. Shit happens. All right, let's get out of here. I'm done with this. We got our obsidian, and we got some metal on top for fun. Life is good. Missed by a mile. I missed by like 2 feet. All right. Yeah, I do have a little collection of addiction. I noticed when I had all those, like, I put all those storage boxes up last night inside the house. And I started filling them up, and I was like, wow, dude, I'm just obsessed with collecting resources, aren't I? That's all I do in this game. I just freaking hoard. I have like a storage box full of hide. Eventually it's just gonna be vaults, like 3 vaults full of hide right next to each other for no reason. Oh my gosh, I just spit. Whoops. But yeah, I'm excited. I put all these thatch foundations down. I think we're gonna go ahead and expand the base a little bit today. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do stone behemoth gates or metal of like the normal size gates, these ones. One behemoth gate looks like it's like, what, 3 normal gates long? I think I'm just gonna go with the stone behemoth gates, to be honest with you. Like, it's really not that hard. Artifact pedal stones with the obby. Not right now, but that would be cool eventually for sure. That sounds sick. Please don't be on fire. Oh, it's on fire. You know what? I need to get you close to the fabricator. I like how you could place fabricators like totally hanging off the side. Like, it let me even go more to the left than this, but I didn't want to because it would look too funny. All right, come here, obsidian. I got a job for you. Composites. All right, 350 should be enough. We'll have some extra obsidian in there for later. And I don't want to convert these silica pearls because I want to make some scuba at some point. I need to hit G or something. We just need some fiber and hide in there to make scuba. And I know I need silica pearls specifically for that. And this is why I have organized storage over here in case I need fiber and hide for something. Fiber and hide. Alright, Anki, you're kind of in the way here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so glad that we're already going to be done with these old refining forges and we're just going to have the industrial forge in a little bit, but I have no idea where I want to place it. I think I'm going to get rid of all this stuff here, like even the plant species X and the dung beetle cage and these ramps. And we're going to expand foundations over here, and on this corner is where we're going to have the industrial forge. I think that's what I want to do. We got a lot of building to do today. We got to build a place for the industrial forge. I'm trying to expand the base too. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to put the foundations here first, and then if it doesn't seem like enough space for me to work with up here, then we'll just build a new foundation pad. He's going to get bullied at school. It's a she. Yeah, that was the only thing I could think of. And she was a level 108, so I wanted to track her stats. And it's easier for me to track which dino has what stats if they have actually a name. I don't want to like go through and like type in their ID and try and match IDs. It's just easier for me to name the ones that have important stats. I also bred some pteranodons. So we have Lexi is our second gen Pteranodon. She got most of the good stats except for the melee damage. I've already put some levels into her. But then I bred Lexi, and these two Pteranodons came out as twins. Oh, looks like they're both male, and they got literally all the bad stats, except for weight. I guess they got decent stamina, decent weight, but they got low health, low melee. So I'm not going to be breeding them anymore. Oh, we should also breed the RGs. If I get a speed boost, even if it's like a 20% speed boost for having an imprinted RG, then that's going to be saving me so much time. So let's get that going. Even though I don't have any air conditioners set up quite yet. One of these guys is a male, right? It's this one. Hey, I did not mean to open that gate. The most famous reindeer of all. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh my goodness, these rocks are freaking cancerous. He's gonna get bullied at school, that's funny. Alright. I'll let those guys breed for a minute. And what else was I doing up here? We are making the obsidian, or the polymer. I can't believe how fast I got a industrial forge on this playthrough. On what's it called? On Rag, it took so many more metal runs, but I think the difference is on the island, all the metal is concentrated into like really nearby areas. Like, you know, you could go to a mountain and you're gonna get a lot of metal, and you don't have to fly very far. But on Rag, at least where my base was all the metal was very spread out, so I had to keep flying around to different little spots that would have like a few rocks of metal, rather than like just going to the volcano where you could get like thousands of metal in one run in one spot, you know. Randomly at speed 130%. Yeah, you get a 30% speed boost because your spawn statistics are fucked. I don't know if that's spawn statistics or if that's welcome back, G, or if that's your, that might be something to do with your like settings for breeding. I don't know. I think when you have an imprint, it does give a speed boost. Like Lexi doesn't have a higher movement speed than Patricia. Patricia and Lexi have the same movement speed. But I think because I raised Lexi, like I was the one who hit imprint on her, she goes faster because of that. But I guess we could test it. I was going to look that up because that's what Agro Viking said. He said you get a 20% speed boost by having an imprinted dino. But I don't know for sure. So essentially all the Pteranodons that I've raised rather than the ones that I've tamed should be faster, and same with all the tames, essentially, is what he's saying. Passive, enable wandering or mating, behavior, disable mating. All your baby dinos got it. Your new otter that grew up in 15 seconds got it. He's so fast. Hydrate. The good stuff, man. The good stuff. Alright, cool. Alright, so I think in the meantime, this is going to be ready to craft the Indy Forge pretty soon here. But in the meantime, yeah, we need another 100 polymer to craft. We can start making some foundations. We're gonna need more wood first and foremost. Did I empty you out completely? I did. Okay, and I got my beaver right here. I do. Good. Keep him occupied. I'll be right back. Mission complete. You guys are crazy, man. The most famous reindeer of all. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. It's just because I named one of my freaking Dino's Dancer. Now I have the song about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer stuck in my head. Mission abnormal. Yeah, your mission was crazy, bro. I couldn't get along with that. Blowing up your school. Bro literally became the worst version of a school shooter. Because his teachers were annoying him. You didn't just shoot the school, you got tanks and bombers and tried to blow it up, bro. It's crazy. But it's alright, I know it's all fun and games. Ooh, there's an alpha dino right down here who wants to fight. We're gonna get him with the Rex. Oh, maybe it wasn't an alpha, maybe it was just the trike. Yeah, it's just a trike. Whatever, I'll still kill him. I already went through the process of coming out here anyways. You learned the story of how Adidas was born? Oh, I've never heard that story, bro. Is it a good story? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. Yo, thank you, Sir Birkin. Thanks for the follow, bro. I didn't realize I put fireworks on the follow. That might be a little extra. I might turn those fireworks off on following. But anyway, thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good day, man. Alright. We got our wood. I know I got some thatch in here and some stone in here, right? Not a ton of thatch, but it should be enough. Let's get some wood. And let's make some more foundations. Gotta keep the fireworks, man. I'm glad you like them, bro. That's sweet. Alright, I'll keep them just because you said something. Oh my goodness, this coffee is hitting so hard right now. It's so good. Alright, what do I need more of? Probably some more stone and some more wood. Because I want just a ton of foundations, bro. Just give me all the foundations. Are you going to share the story, G? Get rid of this bot real quick. Perfect. Alright. That's a good starting place. And I need to get rid of... all these ramps. I hope the foundations aren't too high up off the ground. Do I want to get rid of all of them? Yeah, I guess I'll just get rid of all of them. If we want to add more later, we can. Then move these guys. There were two German or Deutschland guys. They wanted to make a brand called Adidas, and after a while they hired some good co-workers. After a year, they fought how they would split the money, so the other guy named Rudolph... Oh, this is where that came from, huh? It's because I kept singing about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, we got to get rid of that cage. What was it? The guy named Rudolph got angry and made it himself. He made Puma, and that's how both of the best companies were made. That's interesting, man. Very interesting. Sorry, I just got some notifications on my phone. Okay, and then I know we could definitely keep this going. I want to go all the way out to the edge. We might have to use some ceilings. I think I'm going to go ahead and demo all 3 of those, though. And demo this, too. Let's get a new cage somewhere for our dung beetle. The question is where? Yo, thanks for following. Ditch is the best. You wanted to see them fireworks again, or what? Wood structures. And where's the cage? Here it is. Make some more foundations too. The most famous W fireworks. Yeah, I do want to see a cool thing. G, what you got? Glad you like the fireworks. Oh, here we go. And a hydrate too, huh? Hey, cheers. There, I gave you a good chug on that one, dude. Although, I will admit, coffee does not hydrate you. I'm kind of lying when I drink coffee, but whatever. I like coffee. Alright, that should be a pretty good amount of foundations, actually. Why do I have 12 thatch foundations? Did I just make... Oh, I got them out of the smithy on accident. I must have, right? There's no way I just made thatch foundations. Hey, you cheater. What are you talking about? I just knew it was coming, bro. Oh, you're talking about cheating because then I would just drink Coke and never hydrate. Hey, man. Just let me believe that it hydrates me, okay? Now we're out of cementing paste. No, I think I got some more in here. Perfect. Finally, at long last, we can make our Indy forge. Honestly, that's pretty great. We won't be able to make the chem bench yet because I got to go on a Silica Pearl run for that. I see there's a new individual. Yes, Sir Birkin has joined the stream for a bit. Oh, we might as well make one of these. These are great. And then what am I going to need to get this guy? Just some paste, 1800 metal, and 300 polymer. Okay, we might as well keep making polymer. I can't make that much more. Alright, back to this. So, where do I want to put the dung beetle, bro? Should I just put it down there? Like with all the rest of the tames? I feel like if I put it down here, I'm just going to forget about them and never feed them. But whatever. We need them anyways. And this will make it easy because I could go down to where all the tames are at. Yeah, that's the dung beetle's new home right there. The most famous reindeer. Open. Hey, look, man, you finally... Oh, I gotta put the otter down. Love it. Look, it looks like I'm totally holding him in my hands right now, huh? He's all flying behind me. Okay. Perfect. Yes, I'm playing on complete default settings, maximum difficulty. No mods. Just vanilla everything. Dude, this is so painful. I have like very little defenses for my base, and then I'm gonna demo the like few defenses I have, but I think it's worth it. Oh, I can't fit a foundation here. It's too tall. We're gonna have to use some ceilings. That's all right. I'll get over it. How many extra foundations do I still have? Okay, you know what? Let's just demo them. Let's just rip the band-aid off, dude. It's sad, but it is what it is. It's only Monday. I love that song. I actually listen to that song all the time. For some reason, I like hearing that song when I'm about to start at the gym. Okay, I cannot get up here. Come here, bird. Perfect. That song is actually called, let's see, I have the song right here. It's not called It's Only Monday, but that is the main lyrics. I think it's even called Tokyo Drift. Like, that song was made... Wait, let me see. I have it right here. It's called 6 Days by DJ Shadow. I'd rather die than play Ark without the S Plus mod. Yeah, I just thought that the S Plus added way more than just the fancier building. And I didn't want all that extra stuff. You know what I mean? Dang it, dude. They're just a little bit too high. Alright, that's honestly a much bigger crafting pad. I think we could definitely have the industrial forge up here. We just need to make 2 ceilings to put right there. That'll be fine. I'll hate it, but it'll probably be underneath where the industrial forge is going anyway, so it shouldn't bother us that much. You're short? I'm not that short. Come on, bro. Not the tallest guy out there, though. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. They're slightly different height, but you really can't tell. Like, it doesn't make that... The big difference is that when I'm flying up to the base, I will be able to see from over here. This will not look full. It'll look like it has a gap in it. Maybe I could put a wall under there. Or it'll look like we have a secret tunnel under our base. Let's see. Can I make one wall? Put it in there. I'm standing on my chair. You guys are funny, bro. You guys are a bunch of trolls sometimes. Nope. We can't place a wall there to make it look full. That's unfortunate. Can I put another row of foundations, maybe, out here? Or we could put ramps. If I put ramps all the way across on the back side right here, then you would never know. Let's do that. Screw it. Why not? It'll make me feel more sane. I got more wood in here. Good. Might need more fiber. Okay, let's see. Wood. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many foundations wide it is. Is it 5 foundations? G has beef with the stream auto mod. You will regret that. I just really love building an Ark. I respect that. I would like to build fancier bases, but when it comes down to it, I always end up building like very practical bases. That's just how it's always been for me. Oh my goodness, dude. It looks slightly different. I do need to make 2 more of these. Why is it green and not letting me build it? So stupid. Yeah, I think after we play through and beat the island guys, I'm gonna switch to Ark Ascended. I hate to say it. It's gonna be a long time from now, but I want those quality of life features eventually. Alright, good. Now I won't be able to see that gap. Now, I think we're just gonna put the industrial forge in the corner. I don't know where I want to put this fertilizer for now. I'll just throw it in here. Because I like being able to play vanilla without the mods, but still have those quality of life features. Get ready to drown. Oh boy. Am I drowning because you're gonna drown me with hydrates? Okay, well, I was already drinking, but I'll drink some Gatorade this time. Gatorade and coffee are not a great combo, but hey, here we are now. Staying hydrated. I was so slow. Oh, here we go. You're gonna spam them? I gotta put a cooldown on that damn thing, dude. Is there a third one, or am I good? All right, good. We got our hydrates out of the way. Okay, I don't need this. What was I gonna do? I was gonna place down the industrial forge. We'll just place it over in the corner. Why not? Let's get into orbital cam here. I actually like that. That seems pretty solid. Or you know what? Let's put it on this corner so that it's kind of hiding the ceiling. Now let's take a good look at it. I have like 20 seconds to decide if I want to pick it up and move it or not, but I don't know. I like this. I think I'm going to keep it like this. Gotta go. Sounds good, G. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by as always, bro. Alright, I think the next thing I want to make is a generator and some refrigerators. Oh, we're going to need more silica pearls for that. Alright, guys, I think it's time to get some scuba then. We definitely need the tank. I'll take that. Might as well make this. And then what do I need for here? I just need a little bit of paste and a little bit of chitin. Okay, that's easy. We'll get the full set. We're gonna get some silica pearls. I have chitin in here. I got your barrack. You mean you got my back? Yeah, we gotta go get some pearls so I can make generators and stuff. Oh, we do have 60 electronics. Let's see. I might actually be able to make some, but I won't be able to make very many fridges. Metal storage. Okay, we can't make vaults. Electrical. Okay, here we go. There's that, and then I do need one of these. I'll probably want a vertical cable, and you need wood to make the little box. And then how many refrigerators can we make? So it's 10 electronics per, but it's 120 metal. Good thing I got more. Pew pew. What are you shooting at me, bro? There's 3. Oh, I'm gonna run out of polymer. That's actually what we're gonna run out of. That's fine. I'll take 3 fridges to start. And we can make 1 air conditioner. I think we'll hold off on that. So what are the resources that I really need to grind? I really need more polymer, so more obsidian and paste. We can make more polymer if I just throw more paste in here too. I have more obsidian. I'm gonna leave some pearls in here in case I need to repair scuba. Unless I really, no, we really do kind of need more electronics. And now that I have a full scuba set, we could go get more pearls. Oh, I'm freaking dying of heat over here. And then I'm gonna want to trick this area up so that I have smithies and a fabricator all nearby the industrial forge. So maybe we'll do a row of smithies like right here and a fabricator like right here. I like them when I could reach kind of both of them. Your internet shut down. You're about to use your mobile data till it came back. Hey, well, welcome back. I'm sorry your internet shut down for a little bit there, dude. Yes, on accident. I think I was recording a video. You might have seen it. I was committing. I had like 7 levels on my otter. And I meant to spam all the levels into melee, and I spammed it into weight on accident. I didn't realize until I was editing the video afterwards. I was like, oh my gosh, bro. I just put like 7 levels straight into its weight, dude. All right, decisions. You saw it? I bet. I was like, dude, oh my gosh, what did I just do, man? That was so stupid. Okay, and then I should have a good amount of gas in one of these. 80. Okay. So now I gotta decide. I wanted to put my refrigerators right here, but I might just keep this all storage boxes in here and have the refrigerators lined up on the outside, like right here. We have actually a pretty decent amount of space on this crafting pad, which makes me happy. So this is gonna be where I land the Anki. I'm not gonna put any smithies or a fabricator on this side. This is where I have plenty of space to land an Anki right here to load in there. We'll put smithies and the fabricator on this side of the forge, and that should be good. And then Alex, you need to get out of here. What are you even doing here? You know what? I'll just land you on the roof. You could be a roof pteranodon. And one thing I got rid of that I now can put back is some large crop plots with some species X in them. I know I have like 3 of them crafted in one of these boxes, bro. Here they are. You have like 3,000 on your otter's melee? Dang, bro. That's crazy. Hang on, where did I put the species X seeds? Not in trophies. It's probably in one of the smithies then, if I had to guess. It's in one of these. Yeah, here they are. Okay, we'll have like, hopefully I could fit 1 or 2 on this little ledge, right? I just ate one? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I could fit all 3 of them right here. That's actually kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do it. I'll put 3 right here. Alright, now we just need it to rain on those guys. Your otter can one-shot a Giga. Maybe he can. Yeah, it sounds like you have... Do you have, like, pretty boosted rates on your world? I love that they gave that setting, all the setting options in Ark, but I also, like... I feel like it makes it so hard to compare. Like, you watch people playing... like some PvP dedicated servers, for example, and they're all on like 10x rates, you know, so you see these crazy levels and like, but they're like, they also like change the stack size, so you could have like 1,000 of any item in one stack, and it's cool. I totally get it for PvP. Like, you don't want to spend so much time grinding just to lose it all in PvP. You really want to be able to grind up quickly. But it just, like, it loses the baseline, you know? Like, you can see anything in Ark, and it doesn't, like, just because you see a really high level, you know, like, if you see a stat with, like, 3,000 melee on it, like, people are just going to think, oh, you know, like, he's got really boosted stats on whatever server or the world he's playing on, you know? They're not going to be like, oh, wow, like, he must have been breeding for years to get that or whatever, you know? Can I get in here? I just hear another poop. Baryonyx, we might have to take you out for a spin, buddy. I also don't like that my Argies are way down here. I'll never see if they have eggs, and I want their kibble. So we'll have to set up an area where I could see Argies laying eggs. And eventually you Tyrannuses. Slightly boosted, but mainly you just dumped it all into melee. But you, I mean, 3,000, there's gotta be some boosting there. Because even if this thing was max level, and I put all of its, and most of its levels were in melee, I would be lucky to get an otter with over 1,000 melee. You know, like 3,000, you gotta have. It's surprising how little you could tweak the settings and how much the stats will change. Okay, so the generator. How do I want all this to work out? I think the fridges can come right out here. Let's go ahead and place those suckers down. Let me move the RG real quick. And the Dodic. We should add some more foundations on this side too, to be honest. Just to have more space to work with. But for now... Okay, there's 3 fridges. I could have the generator just right on the inside. I kind of got to decide where I want it to go. We'll turn this off for now. Got to type slower. You got the... Oh, yeah, you got your otter at level 180. I guess that's true. That's true. Yeah, and I don't think bro's gonna get 5 fridges like Markiplier and had 5 ovens. Dude, I need a lot of fridges. Like, I keep a lot of crap in my fridges. To be honest, I need a lot of them. And then we're gonna move these guys too. I don't want them right in the way. I might even squeeze them in right here, but I honestly want more fridges, so maybe we'll move them. We can move 2 preserving bins to right here. I think that'd be more chill. And these guys all gotta go. Don't need these anymore. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. I want to transfer all the stone to over there. You know what? Oh, genius idea. We'll put all the metal back on the Yankee so that I could still walk. And then I could walk the metal over. Or I could even just pick it up with the RG. And fly it over. Oh, this base is going to be so much better. Let me put away these Species X seeds too. Now I need it to rain. Every friend in Ark is a potential meat shield. He's got 3,000 IQ. The melee stat. That's funny, bro. Some of these are actually out of metal. Can't reach. Come on. Okay, it all fit on there. Great. I still don't know where I'm going to put the chem bench or things like that, but as long as we try and be smart with where I place everything, I think we'll be just fine. No whips on the island, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's all right. It doesn't take much more time for me to transfer it over. Okay, let's get you out of the way. We're going to want to make some smithies too. So many things to make. Okay, let's start with the 2 preserving bins, because those are easy, right? Let's see, crafting. Where is... It's in fridges, right? Preserving bin. It needs wood, thatch, stone, and fiber. I don't know if I have a lot of stone. We have enough for 2 of them. That's perfect. Honestly, 2 preserving bins is plenty. I really just need them for making jerky. Not much out. Bro, make gunpowder. I have so much charcoal. Yeah, sure. I guess I can start making some gunpowder. Cool. Oh, of course. Of course. How overweight am I? Oh, quite a bit. We'll throw out some of the eggs real quick. I'm still overweight. Oh my gosh, dude. What is keeping me so overweight? Is it really all this meat, bro? There's no way. Okay, you know what? How do I want to do this? Okay, I can move now. All the eggs are probably going to go in here. We'll just throw the spark powder in here for now. Okay, now I have all the eggs. I just need to empty out my inventory real quick. Did I get everything? Okay, I guess I'll put berries in the middle one for now, although we're probably not going to need a fridge just for berries. And then all the meat can go... Let me get all the meat out of here. You would know about how meat weighs so much. Oh, yeah, I thought you were making like a very different kind of joke, I'm not going to lie. But you were talking about your trip yesterday where you were handing everyone food. Yeah, the meat, I guess, was weighing me down pretty heavy there. Okay, how much wood do I have left? Okay, we could probably make some smithies. I need smithies next. Let me get some of this. See, crafting. I need stone, hide, wood. I got the metal. I got enough metal for 10 of them. That's more than I need. We have stone in that other one. I just need to grab some hide, which I have a chest for. And then we just need some stone and wood. Sweet, we can make 7 of them. Perfect. Nah, not that type of joke, but for real though, everybody want to see my meat? Oh my goodness, bro. How you gonna say not that kind of joke and then start making that kind of joke right after? Now I'm feeling a little bit dehydrated. Okay. Beautiful. Let's see if I can make another fabricator. I definitely want another one. We might even want 2 if I'm being totally honest. We just need some oil, spark powder, cementing paste, metal. Might be easier to craft it on this one. Let's see. Structures, crafting. Yeah, let's throw some metal on here from one of these guys. I know these guys still have metal. Perfect. And then we just need oil and crystal. Structures, crafting. Oh, spark powder too, but I have spark powder. I think it's 50 per. I'd like to have 2 of them, so let's go ahead and craft 2. I don't know how we're gonna fit 2 of them over here. You know what else we could do? We could put more ceilings over here on this side to make more space. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Bummer if only he was here. If only who was here? G? Did you start them yet? I did actually. It wasn't much of a mock interview. It was more just like my boss was just kind of sitting down with me and giving me the, like, running through the different kinds of physics and calculus questions that they like to ask on the interview. And that went fine. Like, obviously I was a little rusty because I haven't seen those problems in a while. I took those classes a while ago, but like, I thought it was fine. He wants me to like practice it an hour a day. I was like, sir, I will look at these topics, but I am not going to do this for an hour a day. G would quint. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's a Viva. What do you mean it's a Viva? What was I doing? Oh, I was saying we are going to... Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're going to make some ceilings, right? How much stone do I have on here? I think we need more stone. I have a decent amount of wood, so I'll get stone next. Yeah, because I want more foundations too. We're going to make this whole platform a lot bigger. By the way, I love how fast Dodicks move in the water. And we live right next to a water stream full of rocks. Like, farming stone has been so easy at this base, I'm not gonna lie. Because you can just kind of swim around. And this thing will be full in weight in like 2 seconds, dude. But yeah, the interview prep has been fine. I had my first day. We meet every Tuesday morning. By the way, what time is it? 8 o'clock? I better text the other guys to make sure everybody's alive today. We meet every Tuesday morning. We just go through some practice problems. And yeah, that's about it. I think they'll do like a practice interview with me or two on like the more like character-based questions, I guess. Not really the technical stuff, because that's also part of the interview process. Is they're gonna ask me like, oh, what books have you read this year, and like, what'd you know, blah blah blah. I don't know. I really don't think for some people this interview is pretty hard, and I'm not talking down on them or trying to seem cocky or anything like that, but realistically, like this interview I don't think is going to be a whole lot of a challenge for me. I'm just in a little bit of a different scenario than a lot of other people who go through this process. I have more history with the program. It's going to be fun though. I'm excited to go to DC and meet the guy. Okay, so I said I was going to make some ceilings. How many can I make? 13? Let's make like 10. Yeah, let's focus on the ceilings first, and then I'll get the foundations afterwards. Probably going to need more wood. A cow's heart is actually smaller than what I thought. That's interesting. Oh, there's a Dimetrodon flying in there. I have the species X in there grown up now, but they're not set to all targets yet, so they're not killing that Dimetrodon I just saw. I saw something, yeah. I don't think it's going to attack any of my tames, but it's a Dimorphodon, not a Dimetrodon. I need to change those species X, because that's the whole reason for them being there. Is to kill any little things that want to fly in there and fuck with my tames. Yeah, it'll be fun. That's at the end of next month, so about a month from today. Oh, no, medium range is fine. I just want you to target all targets. Sweet. Oh, I don't even have my axe on me to freaking... And then this same thing, all targets. You can get some more of that good stuff. Probably gonna stream for a lot longer than usual this morning. I'm just feeling good today. Things are going well. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do on the playthrough today. This is probably gonna be a longer stream. Just a heads up. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see how long I actually last. Oh, I already have the crap in my inventory, huh? All right, let's see. Yeah, we need pillars if I want to go out any further that way. Okay, that's fine. I could go out in this direction a little bit if I really wanted to, but I think that's chill. That's plenty of space for me to add some stuff. And then now we just need, I want some more foundations over here. I'm the first person you've seen use plant species X in single player. It's just so easy to set them up, honestly. And it's perfect for like RGs and stuff that might fly in through the gates. I don't want one dino protecting the rest, because a lot of the things, like the gates are going to keep out most of the land things. Most of it's going to be... That's kind of smart though, having one dino protect the rest. But I feel like most things that might bother me would be like RGs, and plant species X just do a great job of killing those, honestly. Even like you might want more than one, but I just like to have a handful of them around in the different areas. That way I know my tames are always safe and they don't have to get moved around. But that is a smart idea. I just don't like to have a land-based tame fighting a flyer. But I think that would probably work just fine. I could definitely do it that way. Like just have the theory on not neutral, but attacking target or something. Okay, so I'm out of wood. I can't make more foundations. We'll get more wood then. I'll move you slightly out of the way. go ahead and place these 2 foundations as well real quick. Yep. This is gonna be good. We're gonna have a lot of space around the Indy Forge. I was a little bit nervous. That's why I started putting all these thatch foundations around so all the grass and trees wouldn't spawn over here, so I'd have more flat area to build down here. But now that I'm seeing how much space I'm getting up top with the industrial forge and using some ceilings around it and stuff, then I don't think we need to build down here anytime soon. The big thing is I'm trying to decide what I want to do for, like where I want to put the greenhouse. I can't tell if I progress faster than you or slower. How many days you on? Honestly, I play just about every day. That's pretty good. I feel like I'm not trying to like be the fastest to progress the game, but honestly that is a lot of what you do in this game is make progress. But sometimes I get tired of like grinding resources and stuff, and I just like to fly around and or like just go on a joyride on one of my tames, like might take the Rex out or something. Have some fun. Oh, of course I got him stuck right there. Oh, in-game days. Day 24. But we also have very different settings and stuff like that too. Changes things a little bit. Yep, day 24. Okay, I was gonna make foundations. We just need, oh, I'm gonna run out of thatch for sure. Six foundations is probably a good start. Let's make, yeah, 8 foundations. I like that. Yeah, your day night settings are untouched. I just mean like resource gathering rates and like dino levels and all that stuff will change how fast you progress through the game. And even have like even the higher level dinos, I guess the level maybe not so much, because it could make it slower to get started when you need to prep for higher level tames. But then in the end game you'll probably progress a lot faster. Concerning. But like resource gathering rates and stuff like that would definitely make a huge difference. If I was on 2x rates or even 1.5x rates. Ooh. I'm surprised it let me put a foundation there. Okay, it doesn't want to put any more foundations on this side. That's fine. It's a pretty good stopping point. See if I can do some parkour. You got an Indy stage on 470 to day 50 to 75. Honestly, I probably did the same on Rag. You focus on tames first, though. I did the same. I was really surprised with how fast I got the Indy Forge. But on this playthrough, like, it changed the game so much for me on Rag that this time I literally didn't spend my metal on anything until I got the Industrial Forge. I just like harvested a bunch. Obviously there's some small stuff, like I made armor with it. I would repair armor with it, stuff like that. But I didn't like make anything out of metal until I had the Industrial Forge here. Like I made the Industrial Forge before I even made my first generator, you know, just because I know how much of a difference it makes for me being able to cook the metal a lot faster than having freaking 6 forges. By the way, let's get all this charcoal out. Why won't it let me? Oh, because I was going in the wrong inventory. It is so good. So I would say I got it a lot earlier on this playthrough than on my like Rag playthrough for sure. But also I was talking about that at the start of the stream. I think on Rag it took me so much longer to get metal because all the metal was way more spread out on Rag Then on the island, it's in like concentrated spots. Or maybe at least where my base was on Rag. I'm sure there's some spots in Rag where like the metal's pretty concentrated, but on the island, like you could go to the top of that mountain right there and you could get thousands of metal while moving only like 30 feet. And especially as a solo, who has to pick up his freaking Anki once it's full on weight and drop it at the next spot, like I was able to get thousands and thousands. I only made two, it only took me like maybe 2 big metal runs besides clearing out this one over here. I cleared this one out maybe twice, and the resources haven't spawned back since, so maybe I put a little triangle foundation a little too close down there, I don't know. Or my tames are too close to it, but it doesn't matter because we could get so much more metal. I think I farmed this mountain once, and I farmed a little bit of this mountain once or twice, and that was enough metal to get the forge. It didn't take that long. New maps are always slower though, maybe it makes sense. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people used to gather resources faster on other, like when I was big unofficial servers, there weren't a lot of maps out yet, and I joined this like mega tribe, and they were mainly based on the center, and then we were expanding and transferring a second base over to the island. And what that did for us was like we could gather resources really fast on the center because of all the underwater metal and stuff like that. And they were based up in the redwoods, and there's just a ton of metal over there. And we would gather resources faster on the center and prefabbed all the base and everything and transferred it to the island. But you could still get plenty of resources on the island. I don't know. I did get this. This is by far the fastest I've ever got an industrial forge. Ooh, yeah, we got to put some gas in that sucker too. Let's also get some more gas in general. And give me like 1 piece from this, just to get it started. Perfect. All right, I'm not gonna move any of that metal yet because we still have to put down. So do I got my 2? I need to go make another cup of coffee. I got my 2 fabricators here, and I got my 7 smithies here. So let's start figuring out where I want to put this. So the Anki's going to land over here for us to unload metal into the forge. Then when we want to take metal out, this is going to be the spot. So we want probably the fabricators towards the middle. Sweet, it's raining. We needed that. That's perfect. It's about like 1 foundation worth. And then I want the smithies after that. Let me jump on top of these guys real quick. Let's get 3 on either side, so maybe something like this. Oh, is that too close to the fabricator? Okay, let's pick these up. You don't even go for an Indy Forge always? Yeah, I definitely got to be going for a longer term playthrough, but they are very nice to have. They're expensive though. 2,500 metal is not a joke. Okay, maybe I'll go and place them like this. Kind of curve it a little bit, just like the... Ooh, I kind of like that. Just like the industrial forge is curved. So if I'm standing here, can I reach all these inventories? And the forge? Yeah, okay. I like that. Let's go ahead and fill up my glass. These guys should all be seedlings now. Beautiful. We'll have some plant species X defending our resources tames over here for when I'm gone on long adventures. And we'll go like this. I'll angle these in just a tad bit too. Very fancy. So now I could access these, this guy. Oh yeah, beautiful. I mean, I don't plan much though. I just be like, okay, I have an Archie now, let's tame an Anki, and then you get distracted by something for 20 days and realize that you have no more metal. Yeah, I don't think the progressing fast, I don't think matters very much. Like it's not like I don't load up the game and be like, okay, how can I make as much progress as possible, you know? Some days I make a lot of progress. Other days I just like to get around. Yeah, I just like to do whatever the heck seems like fun. Like, oh, you know what? I want to go beat some caves today. Or, oh, you know what? I want to go look for some Rexes. Or sometimes you just want to fly around and chill. Like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we have an extra smithy. I'll just keep in storage for now. And then now I could transfer this metal, whatever metal's left in these, over to like the fabricator over here. This is going to be our main fabricator now. Our main crafting area. And we could demo all these. Beautiful. Be scared, be happy, be bursting with rage. It's your arc and arc. Yeah, it's a fun game, man. You can tame all the creatures you want. And then this one, I'll probably make my like stone, wood, and thatch crafting area. Then I'll put these over here. And then these will be, I'll leave these here for now. Maybe I will use them for extra storage or something. Don't know yet. We definitely want one smithy that has like paste and metal to make metal building objects, but also throw some hide and fiber and stuff in there to like repair armor. So that I could always just throw stuff in there. It'll just always have a little bit of metal in there. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Yeah, there we go. We'll throw another stack in there. That should be plenty for now. And then this guy, we could also start carrying some things over. You're not going to be using him as much. You're going to be using this one. You know what? I should use my RG that I have right here, who has a ton of weight. What's my favorite word? I didn't ignore it. I read it, but I just didn't want to read that part out loud, you know? I don't have a favorite word. To be honest, there's so many words out there. I've never really thought of a favorite. Like, not since I was probably a little kid. To be honest. Perfect. I can throw all this crap back in here. And then industrial grill. Where do I want this sucker? Honestly, anywhere's fine. I might put the chem bench over here. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put the chem bench. Actually, I want the chem bench to be near the electrical outlet. We might move this feeding trough somewhere else. Because the chem bench is going to want to be... I'm going to want it over here somewhere. Should I get rid of this door too? I feel like this door doesn't really serve much of a purpose. Just kind of gives me less space to... What's my most used that I use a lot? Okay. I say freaking a lot when I'm streaming. G always types that out. It's a goofy ad door. I just don't know if I like demo it, if the walls above it were all snapped to this one door, you know, that's what I'm scared of. There's also nothing wrong with me just putting stuff in front of it and just acting like the door never existed. Should I just risk it and demo it, bro? Let's just do it. Stone double door frame. Please, please, please. Okay, it only freaking demoed that one. That makes me want to move the generator into the corner now, though. And you know what? My goofy self is probably gonna do it. Just so my OCD is chilling. Because now it's like, why do I have the generator right here when I could have it right here, you know? Let's do it. You know what? I want to pre-craft everything for that, though. Structures, electrical, boom, boom, boom. That way the refrigerators aren't off for very long. The big chicken enter, and this is where the small... Well, I like to have additional doors, but normally the house would be bigger than that. You know what I mean? Okay. I could place it all now so that there's like really no loss of electrical. I don't really want it poking through on the other side. Let me make sure it's not. Okay, that's perfect. Oh no. Why are those cables still there? I'm gonna leave and rejoin. Hopefully those cables disappear, or else I'll have to like demo the fridges too, and that'll be so annoying. Okay, they're not there anymore. Hallelujah. Okay, sweet. So maybe I'll even put the Kim bench like right here once I have one. We still need a lot of stuff for the Kim bench though. It's kind of expensive. The biggest thing I think is going to be the electronics. Bro, I built a whole house in 2 days. It was 2 stories tall too. That is sick. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this big box here like 3 stories tall. This bottom story is going to be used for storage and hatching eggs. And then this middle story is going to be a good place where I can put a lot of pteranodons and stuff like that. And then the 3rd story will be the greenhouse is what I'm thinking. It'll be just a massive tower. IRL? Oh, that's a whole different ball game. That's funny. That's cool though. I thought you were talking about an arc. Shoot. Oh, I was trying to decide where I was going to put my grill though. Let's see, structures, crafting. Yeah, this is the thing we need. We need more polymer. And we need... So we're gonna need more paste because I need more polymer. And we need 250 electronics. I feel like that's not too bad. I just gotta go farm a bunch of silica pearls underwater. I want to tame a Basilosaurus. Doesn't need power. It needs both. The Kim bench actually needs to be powered by a generator and powered with fuel in its inventory. I remember seeing that on Rag and I was just like, what the hell? It's so weird, but it needs both. All right, I'm going to refill my coffee. I'll be right back. And in the meantime, I need to do a quick muster for work. It's just a text message thing. Sweet. Is marble alive too? Get rid of this. And I'm switching to water. My coffee is brewing right now too. Yeah, this is nice. This is very nice. And if we wanted to, I could even add like a layer of ceilings all the way around at the top of this to make it even wider at the top for where I keep the birds and stuff. I don't think that's necessary. Why am I even shutting this? There's no point. Not that necessary, to be honest. Is this done? I'm surprised it's taking this long to burn all the metal. It's pretty quick normally. I'll put all the rare flowers and the seeds with the middle fridge. And I think we're gonna want more fridges in the long run. Like, this is where I'm gonna start putting all the meat, and we're gonna want like 3 or 4 fridges just to keep raw meat for when I'm raising stuff, and fish meat for... It's just nice to have it on hand. Only survivors are tame creatures? No, you are going to be all targets, buddy. Dihydrogen monoxide tastes nice when cold. It does. I do like me some dihydrogen monoxide. Okay, I still haven't decided where the hell I want this grill to be. I guess I'll put the grill just at the very end right here. Also, let's lower the gamma a little bit. Seems way too bright. Okay, it's a little bit angled, but that should be fine. BRB sounds good. Yeah, me too. I gotta go grab my coffee. I just finished. Alright, this is gonna be nice to have. Yeah, this feeding trough is definitely gonna get in the way eventually. We'll have to move it somewhere else. That's not a problem, though. I'm really liking this. I think the base is turning out great. I'm gonna love this. I could freaking destroy you now. And then we need to put some cooked meat and oil in that sucker. Okay, these are all emptied out now, right? No, I have this stuff in here. Cool. This is not the chest I meant to put this stuff in. I mean, smithy. This is gonna be where I put all my stone, wood, and thatch for when we're making like behemoth gates and stuff like that. It's essentially gonna be the new version of this. So let's get all the resources out of here. And then bring the RG a little bit closer. It is the predecessor of that smithy, the work smithy, essentially. Where I get all my shit done. And then it really doesn't need metal in it. Like I said, the metal's really going to be over here. And then I'm okay with keeping extra building parts over there for now. Just like random crap I haven't placed down yet. That we might need later. Like these. Cool. Oh, that should be what I make next, is a cryo fridge. That's a good idea. Let's do that. That's a good project. Alright, cryo fridge, huh? Let's see what I need for that. I need 15 electronics, 225 metal, 60 polymer, and 25 crystal. I think we might have all of that, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14, 15 electronics, 225 metal. Let me get rid of 75 of this. And then what's next? It's going to be some polymer. 60 polymer and 25 crystal. Split 25. And I just need 60 of this. Perfect. We have enough to make a cryo fridge. The message you sent me about YouTube, is this in Discord or something? Let me see. Let me see what you said. I don't know what message you're talking about, to be honest. I can't find it. A chat message? Oh. Yeah, I've thought about that too. I don't think Twitch would ban me for talking about that. I'll be right back. Let me grab that coffee. Yeah, we could talk about that stuff for a second. So, basically right now the system I've got going on is I stream on Twitch exclusively. I don't text you on Discord. That's G's job, right? I stream just to Twitch. I used to stream vertical to YouTube and horizontal to Twitch. And I got tired of running two chats. And then I made a separate channel that's like my VOD channel. And so I export all my Twitch VODs over to YouTube. And I have thought about that too, you know, where I can have my live streams on YouTube and then I don't need the VOD channel. And those would slowly rack up watch time. But I don't know. I like Twitch. I think this is going well for now. I'm not really too worried about like how many views and stuff like that. Because realistically, like, I have a small channel, and as long as I'm having a good time and some people are liking it too, that's probably what matters most. Like, the numbers will come, I think, if I stay consistent. Plus, I'm really actually close to being an affiliate on Twitch. I just need one more stream that has over 3 average viewers, and I'll be a Twitch affiliate, which would be cool. But maybe I will change. Maybe I will switch over to YouTube, because that would be nice having all my growth on YouTube, like for any videos I make, and then all the VODs would be on the live stream section of my YouTube. And it's surprising how many people actually, like if you look at my VOD channel, the views don't look like a lot, you know, like my videos might have anywhere from 20 to 100 views on the VODs, but it's such long videos, and some of those people are actually watching the whole videos that I'm actually getting more watch time every day on my VOD channel than I am on my main YouTube channel, which is crazy. Because I've just been doing the same thing, and it's the audience is getting the same, like the same kind of video, you know what I mean? And YouTube is learning who to show that to. It's consistent, exactly. And my main channel, it's kind of like I talked about in that video that I ended up taking down, is that like, it's totally lost its identity. When I first made that YouTube channel, I was doing Let's Plays. And now that I stream and have a VOD channel, I don't really feel like doing the Let's Play kind of stuff as much anymore. And so now it's like, okay, well, what's the point of that YouTube channel? You know, do I just make like videos where I just talk about stuff and gameplays in the background? Like, what kind of videos do I even want to make on that YouTube channel? And I haven't really figured that out yet. Sometimes it's also nice, though, to do like the old Let's Play style thing and not have to worry about, like, it's great. I love live streaming, but sometimes it's nice being able to like talk for a bit and then hit pause, you know what I mean? And not have to like constantly be doing something. Like, it's just different. It's very different. So I don't know. I'll give it time. I think I'm kind of taking a break from that main YouTube channel for a bit and just focusing more on the live streaming and the VODs. And until I'm just letting that channel breathe. And if I ever like, and whenever I think of videos and I'm like, oh, you know what, this would be a cool video, sure, I'll try it out. But for now, I want to just focus on this and have fun with it. But that's a great point. Maybe in the long run, I'll consider switching to YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. It's not like a huge numbers game for me. So the views go up and go down. And YouTube's algorithm also changes all the time. Like, I even notice as a viewer, like they make a lot of changes to YouTube. So anyway. All right, back to the task at hand. So we have our industrial grill. It's just for fun. Yeah, exactly. I do it for fun. I don't think it would ever be a career for me. Even if I did get enough views so that I was making a ton of money and it could be a career, I'm like in the military and I'm contracted out in the military for the next, like, let's see, I graduate in 2027 and then I'm contracted for 5 more years after that. So that's 2032 I'm contracted out. So that's 6 more years. Like, it's not like I'd be able to I can't just like tell the Navy to fuck off. You know what I mean? I got to do my contract either way. And I want to anyway. Like, even if I had the option, I think I'd want to keep going with and like do this on the side for fun and keep going in the Navy. Cuz I think it's maybe I would like to do this long term, maybe after I've had a long career in the Navy and stuff like that. But I think the Navy just offers something that no other job could. This would be fun too, don't get me wrong. But the Navy, like, I'm going to travel the world and have so many experiences that no other career would ever give me. And if I did this for a living, I feel like I would just spend all my time at home streaming and recording and making videos. And I wouldn't get out as much. I wouldn't make as many memories and wouldn't have as much fun outside of this. But maybe after I'm done in the Navy, I think I might pursue a career doing this for fun. You know, that's kind of my long-term plan. I'd still plan on doing this on the side whenever I can, though. There'll be some times when I'm like really active on a sub and we're deploying and stuff. I won't be able to make videos. I'll be gone, but for the most part, I should be able to do this. All right, I think I want to start working towards a chem bench now. I think we should do some underwater stuff. But I think I actually, before I even tame anything underwater, I think I want to, let's just fill these guys up. Once they're filled with fertilizer, I won't need to worry about these plant species X ever for like the rest of my playthrough. Like, they will run out of fertilizer so slow, it's gonna be ridiculous. I might want to start working on building a pen for underwater dinos, because it's nice to have them and I could... Oh, wait, actually, before that, I was going to make a cryo fridge real quick. I already have all the stuff on me. We just got to find a supply drop nearby. I don't want to fly all the way to an obelisk. As long as this thing has more than like 20 health on it, I'll be fine. Watch me get attacked by an Alpha Rex. And I'm sure we'll keep growing, Echo. Like, I'm glad that you and G hang out in the... Oh, I want to read this. Honestly, YouTube is shit right now. Do I see any alphas around or anything? No. Alright, we can take our time and craft this then. Structures, electric, cryo fridge. Beautiful. YouTube is shit right now. It used to be nice, calm. Comments used to be like, this is a distinguished gentleman. We got a cryo fridge now. It's a very nice individual, but nowadays it's all fast-paced content, not just the shorts. No one makes parts these days. Like 100 Days My Ass. Give me a 10 to 30 minute video on 3 days that detailed. Shorts have ruined YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is very, very different right now. And it's also why I'm okay with taking a pause and spending more time on Twitch. I think there's definitely people out there like me and you who want those slower paced videos. Which is why, like I was saying with my VOD channel, like you would be surprised that every time I go and check it out, it's like so many people, or not so many people, but it's really getting watch time way more than my main channel is. And it's because there's people out there, even if they don't watch the whole 3-hour VOD, they'll watch an hour of it, you know, and then call it a day, and maybe watch an hour or two of the next one, depending on how much time they have, you know. And there's people out like, yeah, it's considerably a lot, exactly. But I'm the same way. Like I don't like watching a video that's like changing frames every 2 seconds and the guy is speaking super fast, super fast, super fast. Like I grew up on that old YouTube where it was just like Minecraft Let's Plays, you know, and stuff like that. Okay, now that we got the cryo fridge done. But it's true that I think streaming has also changed that too. Because nowadays, like rather than doing a Let's Play where you record it and then you post it and then people can comment and stuff like that. Nowadays, it's like, well, you could just go live and then your audience could watch your Let's Play live and talk to you while you're playing instead of having that delay. So I feel like live streamings have sort of like moved into that, taken over a lot of that niche of what people used to do Let's Plays for and stuff like that. And it's the same for me. Like now that I'm doing a lot of live streaming, I used to want to make like Minecraft videos or Ark videos where I like recorded the whole journey. But if I'm going to live stream it anyway, it's honestly better to just live stream it. I don't know. And then now that I'm live streaming it, I don't want to end my live stream and then hit record and do the same thing all over again to record a separate video for YouTube. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's changing. It's changing really fast. And there's a lot to learn. Okay. Yeah, now let's work on a water pin. That would be sick to have a water pin where I could breed dinos. Could keep some guys parked over there. So obviously I think the closest water to me, it's either going to be if I go straight that way or straight up this way towards Carno Island. So let's check out the water or the beaches over there. It might be better to go that way because that's where the caverns of lost faith and stuff are, on that side, right? But we'll check them both out. Is this Lexi? This is Patricia. Let's take Lexi. She's supposedly faster. No, I don't think that streaming has changed a lot. Well, it has, but I mean that streaming has changed the YouTube like Let's Play thing. Like instead of Let's Plays, those kinds of people are watching streams more, where they could just watch it live. They could hang out with someone while they're playing, which is essentially what a Let's Play used to be. They'd just record it and you would watch, and you would just essentially be sitting back watching a YouTube video, kind of just hanging out, watching somebody play and talk about whatever they were thinking and whatever they were doing in the game. But now you could do that on a live stream and you don't have, like, it's an actual live interaction. You could type a comment and the guy could read it and talk to you while you're hanging out if you want, or you could just sit there and lurk too. Either way is totally fine. But so I don't know, it's just different. It's different. Yeah, I think a water pin up here would be fine, I think. Streams have spread more. Yeah, I just feel like they've kind of taken over that space of those slower paced YouTube videos, you know. But it's different, and I'm learning a lot too. Like, I've had that YouTube channel for 2 years, sure, but like, I'm still, if you look at the kinds of videos I'm making now compared to 2 years ago, it's changed so much, and it changes all the time. And I guess that just means that I haven't really found, like, and I think a lot of it too is because I've started streaming more over the past couple years. But yeah, there's not really a great place to make an underwater pin here, because it's like really shallow and then it just gets super deep immediately. So let's go check out by the Caverns of Lost Faith. Like if instead of flying north, I fly east from our base. And then maybe that's where we're gonna put our water pin. We can grind out a couple behemoth gates pretty quickly, honestly. That'll be sick. We're already getting to the point, I feel like, in this playthrough that I'm passing up where I was at in my Ragnarok playthrough. Like, sure, there's still some things on Rag I had that I don't have here. Obviously, the biggest thing is wyverns, but I can't really get wyverns here unless I transfer them from another map. But once that chem bench is up and I have a water pin, the only difference is like a couple tames. Like, I have a mid-level baryonyx. I haven't really found and tamed a very high level one. And then I found a level 108 Utyranus. I gotta up the gamma, bro. It is too dark. I would love to tame that. A level 108 female Utyranus up in the snow, but it is dangerous in the snow on the island, bro. All the tames are so close together, like, you get attacked all the time. Oh my goodness. That's where I tamed the Rex. I found this level 108 Rex at Carno Island. Named her Tiny Tina. Ooh, and she's dropping a fat dookie. I have these guys on neutral, so if anything like crawls in or flies in and attacks them, they're just gonna fight back. Oh, a saber-tooth killed it and you were stranded on the island? And then you had to tame an RG to fly back? That's sick. I'm surprised you were able to pull that off. That's funny, though. I have some bookshelves in here. I could throw all my... I haven't organized the blueprints yet, but all these are organized. Like, I got fiber, hide, chitin, a bunch of extra tools in here, weapons over here. It's not as organized as I'd like it to be. And we're definitely going to want more storage later on, but it's a start. All right, so now I said, what happens if I just go straight east from here? Is there a good place to bake a water pin over there? You miss that world sometimes? Yeah, it's kind of rough when you... I have a map, but it doesn't tell me what... Like, I don't have a marker on it. It won't tell me what direction I'm facing. And I'm trying to see how deep it is. Over here. That's what I'm flying over to check out. I know there's caves over here too with really good loot, like underwater, so this would be a great place to have the tames, I think. So that we could just leave the water base and go straight out to the caverns. Okay, so we're definitely near the swamp. Artifact cave here, yeah. It's dumb. It's fine if you have a GPS with it. Once you, like, if I got a GPS out, it'll tell me what, like, cardinal direction I'm facing and my coordinates on the map. That's how it was originally intended. Like, the map is somewhat useful, but you have to get to the point where you can make a GPS for it to be fully utilized, is kind of the thought process. I want it to be like relatively shallow but deep enough that I could still fit good tames in here, but it's shallow enough that I could use behemoth gates. And I think this is that for sure. We could definitely fit some behemoth gates up in here. Hey buddies, level 16, level 76. Might knock her out too, just for fun. Or we should tame an itchy. Need to make an industrial cooker. Start getting the kibble farm going. That's another thing. We don't have any kind of kibble farm. It's the easy one. Well, I heard there's good loot in it. The hard water cave is on the other end of the island. Yeah, I could always cryopod the tames and take them somewhere too. Whoa, did you just die? Is there like a freaking crazy tame over here or something? What just killed that? Is it like a Tuso? Alpha. Dude, this is sick. All right, let's go craft up a bunch of behemoth gates and set up a base out here. I'll even set up some Species X out here too, so that nothing can fuck with our water tames when I keep them here. Ooh, level 92. I'll tame that just for the fun. I really want a Bassie. Bro tried to evolve and breathe air. Yeah, right. Or I could just leave them on neutral. Actually, yeah, screw the species. We'll just leave them on neutral. Should probably bring my crossbow and stuff too. We can knock out the Megalodon. Doesn't hurt to have some extras of those guys. We could breed them up too. That's how he died. Yeah, he tried to evolve and breathe air. Oh, you're not even kidding. You're saying the Megalodons do that? That's so stupid. Alright, it's decided though. We're going to use the path to the east. Oh, perfect. An explorer note. This Pteranodon could use some levels. It just hatched not that long ago. Let's get it to 2k health, and then I'll pump a bunch more levels into stamina. I honestly have not been putting any melee damage in my Pteranodons lately, just because they're so weak anyway. Like, I'm not going to be using this guy to fight too much crap. I definitely need to breed them up more. Like, I need to tame some more high-level Pteranodons to get some good spread of base stats, and we could breed up, like, some pretty decent Pteranodons and maybe get some mutations down the line. Stupid Megalodon. Freaking tried to breathe air. Alright, time to grind some behemoth gates. I'll start with getting thatch. That's the easiest one always. Let's go ahead and repair the pickaxe too. What do you need? Probably wood. Have a stack of wood in here for repairs. This is gonna be sick. Hopefully we can find a Bassie somewhere, tame that sucker. But I do have a Spino and a Baryonyx too to kind of get me started. I can tame a Megalodon or an Itchy so that we could get around in the water quickly until we find a Bassie. We can use those kinds of tames. I might not want to risk losing the Spino, but I don't know. It's definitely an option. Because if I go deep with the Spino and then we freaking run into some jellyfish or some eels and stuff, I would definitely lose the Spino. There would be no win in that fight. But Megalodons are also easy to tame, and so are Itchies. Okay, let me text my boss. All the OCs are alive. Good morning, sir. All the OCs are alive. It is so dark. Sometimes, like today, I take a nap at noon so I can catch your streams at 6:40 p.m. That's when you stream for me. Today you woke up and got confused because I wasn't streaming. Yeah, well, for me, that time is like 5:30 in the morning, and I was in the habit of doing that because of, like, I'm in the military and going to college at the same time. So they attach me to the ROTC unit, and we would normally do our training at 6 a.m. And then most of the semester I was doing that, and then towards the end, the ROTC stops doing training so we could focus on school and finals for like the last 2 weeks of school. So those last 2 weeks of school, I was already in the sleeping habit of waking up super early, like 4 or 5 a.m. But I didn't have to go to the training. So I would, before school in the mornings, I would start streaming a little bit. And that's how I got in the habit of doing that, like last week and the week before that. Now it's summertime, so I don't even have school in person or anything, and I'm just waking up at 5:30 for the love of the game, which is why today I went ahead and like gave myself some breathing room to just relax, you know, like I didn't wake up so early and go to streaming right away. I kind of woke up, took my time, went for a run because I need to start getting more cardio in. I've been lifting and bulking, and I feel like a fat fuck. So I went for a run this morning, and then showered, got my coffee, and I started closer to like 7 a.m. And I like that. I like that routine. Yeah, I think that's enough thatch for now. So you might expect my streams to be starting closer to how they did today, rather than at 5:30 in the morning. You go back to sleep at 5:20. Is that for your like ritual? You have to wake up at 5 a.m. Because why do you have to wake up at 5 a.m. if you can go back to sleep right afterwards? Is it just to pray or something like that? That'd be the only thing that made sense to me. That'd make sense in my opinion. Okay. Looks like we already have the stuff in here to start making some behemoth gates. Yeah, prayer. You pray 5 times a day. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Stone. 2 of those guys, and then we're out of wood and stone, but we have enough thatch for another 1 or 2. Actually, I think I have more stone in this guy. Oh, I don't. I emptied them both out. Perfect. Let's get some stone. One big lie, she fucking hates me. I got some music stuck in my head. Could play some music too. I just want to be able to include that part in the, if I uploaded the VOD to Twitch stream. Or the VOD to freaking YouTube. It's another benefit of streaming on Twitch. But I don't know, it's also nice not having the music sometimes. It keeps me more focused and locked in on the game. This is going to be a good amount of work for a water pin that I don't really need. Yeah, to be honest, how much focus do you need for Dark Souls? For Ark? You don't need to focus, but it's kind of like if you're watching, like I enjoy the game more when I'm giving it my full attention, is what I'm trying to say. Like if I'm watching a TV show and I'm not really focused on it, and I'm kind of like pulling up my phone on the side. You're talking to someone else? Huh? Oh, you're like chatting with multiple people. I see. They're playing Dark Souls. Gotcha. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's like if I'm watching a TV show and I'm not really focused on the TV show. I'm like sitting there scrolling on my phone or something on the side. I'm not going to enjoy that TV show very much. But if I just give it, but if I put the phone down and I just sit there and watch the show, I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. A guy on Discord, yeah, tracking. I see what you're saying. There's a little blue drop over there. Do I really want this freaking... Do I really want to go through all this to make a water pen right now? Like, the only thing I would use it for would be to breed, honestly. Because I could just cryopod all my water tames. Maybe I'm working too hard. Bro, who does that? Just do one thing. I do kind of want it. It's really not that much work. I mean, I already made 2 behemoth gates, and I'm about to make a whole lot more with this round of resources, too. I'll definitely want it for breeding later on. I'm sure it'll come in handy, even if I cryopod the water tames. One thing with the Bassie, I really wanted a water pen for it on Rag because I like put levels into its health and it went from like 10k to 50k health and it won't regain health inside its cryopod. So every time I'd take it out, it was still super low on health because it had no time to regen and I didn't want to just sit there with it. I actually, on Rag, I ended up just throwing it in the pond right next to the base so it could sit there and regenerate health. And I bred the Megalodons in there. All right, stone. There's 2 more. So we're already at 4. How many do I think I'll need for a pretty good sized base? I don't know, like 8? One big lie, she fucking hates me. Okay, we already ran out of wood and thatch are the next things we need for more. All right. Good thing those are really easy to get at the same time. I could just fill up the beaver and then run around with my axe and grab a bunch of thatch. We could get 2 in 1 trip. I really like the trees on this side for the wood because there's not so many bushes on the ground. So the beaver can like fill up on wood without getting berries every 2 seconds and having to drop them, which is pretty nice. Some dude is asking you what cringe means. Said cringe is an action when you flex your face and react in a negative way. Yeah, I think you're right in the most literal sense. Because nowadays, like socially, when people say cringe, they're talking about like anything that would make them... I should get a mammoth. Yeah, it would be better. But that's a pain. I have to go to the snow to tame that sucker, you know? Beavers are just a lot easier to tame. And they still do a pretty good job. But maybe, I mean, eventually at some point I'll definitely get a mammoth, I'm sure. She fucking hates me. Decimating forests. Why did I just see blood across the stream? I love how safe it is over here too when I'm farming all this. Like, I don't ever see... I've seen an alpha carno over here one time I had to kill. But most of the time I could come over here and I could just leave my beaver chilling right there. And I have no problems. Mammoths are in Asgard and Fjordur in a normal temperature spot. Oh, that's chill. Yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't be the end of the world for me to tame one. I could just go set up a trap. And then once I have it lured in there, knock it out and put spike walls around it so it's safe. But just the old school taming process. But it is what it is. One big lie, she fucking hates me. Building a greenhouse would be really nice today too. Feelings like I had none. Might be easier to make... If I want to make a second story of this for birds, and then a greenhouse on top of all that, might be easier to start building it out of metal. Like, I might be able to farm that faster than stone, wood, and thatch. But I don't know. They're both pretty easy. Both pretty easy, and I'm kind of low on cementing paste. Eventually, we'll probably want to get snails. We were just watching you farm wood by yourself. I was farming thatch, not very much wood. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'd say a would chuck a lot of wood. We need more thatch, we need more stone. Okay, I'll get the stone first, and then we'll go get more thatch. What are we at? 5 gates so far? Yeah, after I make this next gate, we'll go place those down and see how that works. La, la, la. And then I'll bring the crossbow too, and maybe we'll try and knock out one of those megalodons while we're out there. Can farm thatch, wood, and berries. I know that'd be helpful. Yeah, I was looking the other day because I was looking for a better, like, one of the best ways I could farm thatch. I was going to go tame a megaloceros, like the reindeer or whatever. And it said, like, mammoth was, like, the best in the game at gathering thatch. But I didn't remember. I remember taming mammoths and using them just to get wood. But they might have multiple attacks you could get thatch with. A green rock? I killed it? Man, I don't care about no green rock, dude. What do I look like? Let's get this last rock over here. You really like those green rocks or something? Oh, yeah. They do turn green after you break them. That's interesting. It's really interesting. Then I gotta get a little more thatch too after this. Maybe I should find another high-level RG and knock it out, tame it while we're farming all this stuff. Because I want a RG breeding line. Structures, stone. Oh, that's right, we need more thatch real quick. Real quick. Dwayne the Mosh Johnson. Dude, it rains so much here. I have like not even needed to fill up my... I never even have to drink out of my water jar. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna make it easier on myself too. Whoops, sorry, RG. I don't think I'll do behemoth gates on like the land portion of the water face. I'll probably do some other kind of fence there, like some spike walls or just some normal sized dino gates. I really just want behemoth gates in the water. Maybe I will. We'll see. These aren't really... They cover a lot of ground. It takes a lot of work to make 1 or 2 gates, but they cover a lot of ground. Alright, that's probably a good amount of thatch for now. I just got music stuck in my head, man. I got music stuck in my soul. I keep thinking of the song called She Hates Me by Puddle of Mud. Super funny song. La, 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 la. Alright. Let's go place these suckers down, huh? Lexi, I hope you can carry this. And then this. I know I got more trank arrows than that. This, and I might even grab the sickle too, so I could get some prime fish meat for the megalodon. They might not do prime fish meat. I feel like megalodons are a little bit different than most of the water tames. Let's see. Megalodon. Yeah, they could do normal prime meat. And they like that for some reason more than the prime fish meat. They actually tame faster with normal prime meat. So I don't need my sickle. 22 arrows? I feel like that's not enough. Let me see. Or let's see, if I find a level 120, which I don't think we'll find. I thought I saw like a level 90 something. It would take me 27 arrows with my crossbow on a level 120. So yeah, let's grab a few more just to be extra careful. I'm sure I got some narcotics somewhere. There's 20. That's enough. That'll get the job done. Dang, it got so foggy. I can't see a dang thing, man. So annoying. Who's vaping? Maybe it's a Jaws reference because they like more meat, land meat, more than fish. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. I never thought about it like that. It's certainly different, but I'm not complaining. I could get raw prime meat a lot easier than I could get prime fish meat. Let's land for some stam. Drink water. I don't really need the stam, but if I'm gonna drink water anyways, I might as well be getting stamina while I'm doing it. All right. Six behemoth gates. I think that'll definitely cover a pretty large area. Especially if I'm strategic in how I place them. But we should definitely go up and down the beach a little bit and see if there's like an ideal spot in the water where we could put this thing. Look how flat this area is, man. Okay, there's the dead megalodon. So this is where I was checking out before. Oh great, there's a bunch of mantas. Is that jellyfish over there too? Oh gosh. Level 92 megalodon. I should have brought the baryonyx so I could kill mantas and stuff while I'm trying to tame this guy. Forgot about that. Okay, this is not a bad spot. I think I could definitely make this spot work. But I want to go up north a little bit, see if maybe over here there's an even better spot. Oh, see, look at this massive shelf right here. See, look at that. That's perfect. Gonna have to fight a megalodon, it looks like. But this is nice. See, it's like nice and flat. Yeah, let's build it right here. Glad I looked a little bit before I just started placing these things. Oh my gosh, we got so much space too. Okay, I would like this to be on somewhat of flat ground. I'm surprised I'm not getting attacked by anything right now. Oh, did I place that one fucked up? Do I watch anime? I do. A little bit. You asked for a specific reason with quotes like a LARPer. I do watch a little bit of anime. What can I tame you with? You just take meat? I don't want a level 16 itchy though. I might take one of these high level pteranodons or megalodons. Level 60. It's just the thing is when I fight one of them, I bet you all of them are gonna come running. Alright, that's pretty solid, honestly. Now we just got to worry about, obviously we got to fill the inside of the gates, and then I got to worry about the beach side. I'm not too worried about tames coming up from the beach and like attacking these guys. And the behemoth gates are going to look all fucked up. What? Why do I have music? Is there something trying to attack me? Oh, it's attacking my behemoth gate like an idiot. He wants your meat. Do you want to transport your base Bassie since you didn't use it on Rag? No, it'll be way too OP on this. It was like a level 130 or 140. And it's got like 50k health. It's going to be way overpowered. I thought about transporting some things, like taking some wyverns over. Taking the Bassie, but no, I think I'll just tame a new Bassie over here. I think we'll be able to do it just fine. I tamed the last one with just regular raw prime meat. Okay, so I think what I'll do for these sides here is I'll put behemoth gates along the beach. And then for these sides where it's very steep, we could just probably fill it up with spike walls, right? No, we can do another one right here and then put spike walls in the gap right underneath here. Nothing should really get through, and if I have my tames on neutral, it'll be fine. But yeah, I think another round of like 5 or 6 more behemoth gates and this thing will be complete and massive. Like honestly, that's a pretty good size. We'll definitely be able to fit like a Moza in here or a Tuso. Transport you to my phone. No gap between trans and poet. Maybe I'll spell better in phone. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Transport you to my phone. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that though. Is this an alpha? No, it's just a tech raptor. I saw a tech Quetzal yesterday playing offline. And I don't think I'd ever seen a tech Quetzal before. At least not like in my own game. You know, it was kind of crazy to see that sucker. It was cool though. It was only level 8, unfortunately. Or really low level. Yeah, I think level 8. So I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I'm not going to put in the work, honestly, to tame any Quetzal. Probably not anytime soon. Oh, we got to go this way. All right, back on the grind. Got to make a few more behemoth gates. The grind continues. I also didn't use this crossbow at all, but that's fine. I'll just put it away for now. I'm like life size now, so much smaller. Oh, on your phone? That's funny. Is my face cam too big or anything like that? Like, I wonder what it looks like now that you're on a phone screen. How does the stream look? It's fine? Okay, cool. Okay, we just need more wood, more stone, all over again. I don't know. I don't want to put in a whole lot more work right now. We've done quite a bit of progress today. Got the Indy forge set up, got a whole new crafting area, and we started a water pit. So maybe later tonight off stream I'll finish it or something, but I think today that's going to do it. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Big shout out to Echo, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Got a lot of work done.